Hello, I'm Dynast Amir. Listen,
that's what I'm talking about.
Fitzgerald got his first dashiki and some upper-toe sandals. He ready to go. He ready to go. Look at Fitzgerald and his patchwork Mayfall dashiki and his sandals. He good to go. He good to go.
The only problem with my
The
tour.
only problem I have with the tours for Search for Uru, Prince Dynast Amir, that I actually have to leave.
Oh, for sure. Tell everybody about, we were on the bus and you were saying how you were able to detox 56 years.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Fitzgerald Stevens. Many of you know me for our Some Find the Wins, Find Ways to Win channel, and personal friend of Dynast was my friend. But since I have been over the continent, my first country is Senegal. I used to deal with depression over in the States. I have had not 1 ounce of depression, anxiety since I have been in this land. Not 1 ounce. It's just a freedom and a liberty of mind and spirit, being around a culture that embraces you, that you look like, that you can see a lot of the resemblance over even America as far as you start looking at the people. It's absolutely liberating. And I will tell you this about, for those of you who are thinking about coming on the tours, don't think about it. Come, plan it and do it. It will change your life. It's a difference between watching it on the Search for Uru channel and actually having your feet in the ground like I am right now. First time at 58 coming here, but hey, it won't be the last. So, and I just made the decisions. I could have said no. I could have said this is in the way. I got too much work to do for when I come back. All that aside, but my only problem is I just hate I have to leave. I truly want to live on this continent. And Senegal will be a great place to start with me. Hey, God bless y'all. Thanks for hearing me out.
But go into detail as far as how you were able to detox.
Oh, I was able to detox simply by being on the ground. Well, it really kicked in when I was flying over the Atlantic and I saw African soil. Well, that was Senegal. And once I realized I was looking at African soil, everything just kind of lifted off me. Now, what do I mean by depression? The anxiety of being in the West, especially for a black person. I'm black, African American, as you well know. But for example, when I walked over here and I saw the officers, I didn't feel any type of internal hinge in me as I viewed them as a threat. Not at all. Even though they were carrying automatic weapons around them. When I looked at the business owners and the way that people were treating me and the way that people are walking, women are walking the streets practically alone here, in complete safety. No thing about about rule reservation about going out to different venues. It's a very safe, clean country with Senegal for what I'm seeing. Much to do, much to sights right there. Hey, you're going to get tan, so maybe you might want to bring a little suntan lotion, even though you're melanated, but you might want to do that. But just come here and just experience. Don't try to tell these guys what they ought to be doing in their country, their culture. Just experience. And manners is such a way of life over here, and hospitality is such a way of life over here, but they have a gift for making you feel good and just reciprocate that back. Everything from going to visit the slave passages where they actually took our people out and they called it a point of no return. One thing that really kind of got me, 2 things that got me. One of them was when I was at that port, a Senegalese African man said to me, "Welcome home, brother." I felt that, and I like, yeah, I am. Thank you. I am home, and I have returned. Another gentleman in Jakarta said to me, "Hey," he said, "You're an African who's born in America." And man, those words really hit me. You're African, born in America. Always African, just born in America. And those words hit me. But we have Prince Amir puts on an incredible tour group. Everyone is melding, like we all came with the same single mode of focus to see what's over here, to get these experiences, to relive these. We're doing things that many of our grandfathers, great-grandparents, many of them never seen Africa. Many of them for teachings erroneously didn't even want to come back here because our history and identity is stolen from us. And actually to see people who look like you, or people, some of the relatives, when you look at the Senegalese people or the Togolese or the Malians, you see people who look like they could be on the streets of Chicago, Alabama, St. Louis, and they look similar because we're the same people, many of us, as far as originate from those tribes. So I just implore you guys just to come, experience it. Prince Amir is doing these. I believe he has a next trip coming up in Nigeria
in August.
I firmly you go ahead and say, just go ahead and book that. I had to put this together a little bit at a time, and I had to do this a little bit at a time. But I set aside the budgets, and things came up for me, especially with work when I get back, and that I could have said no. But I knew if I would have turned that down, I was missing the opportunity of a lifetime. And sometimes God, and not sometimes, but God only gives you so many tomorrows, ladies and gentlemen. You got to seize the opportunity while it's there. The food. Let me speak about the food. Oh my gosh, the food is exquisite here, especially the fish. Everything is fresh caught here, fresh picked here. You don't worry about the preservatives. You really taste the food. And I like fish. I thought I was eating fish over in the States. Now I don't know what that is, but over here they're doing fresh catch. They're often cooking at the same day in the restaurant. The spices and the way they prepare it, you really don't even need any sauce or anything to cover it with. I've learned about Beetlejuice, BSAP. I learned about Beetlejuice. That's a cartoon character, I guess. BSAP. I learned about ginger and the way they put it together and everything. When you stay in the hotels here, the hospitality is off the charts. Now it's not like a lot of American or Western hotels we're used to, but the atmosphere is so cool and so neat. Everybody majors in hospitality. Senegal being a 90% Muslim country, I still felt very, very welcome here. I will tell you this: if you plan on coming to the continent, Western Africa, and you want to start living here and staying here like I want to do, you may want to become fluent in French. French controls the whole Western corridor. That's the language, just like English is in American and Canada and British. But you can have such a great experience, something new to do every day. And guess what, guys? It's the simple things. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money with the merchants and stuff. It's just a simple being able to walk out and have a great fresh air. It's the simple things. The sun kissing your skin a little bit differently than what you're accustomed to. The simple things of people actually smiling at you when you walk down the street. The simple things of knowing that you don't need to eat so much because the food is such a great quality and the fruit and everything. Just the simple things, just being a participant in the culture and them accepting you as long as you give a respect to their culture. And once again, when you come over here, leave your ways behind. You're in another country, another continent. So only bring your manners in over here, and possibly patronize the vendors. This is how we make their money. And I will tell you this in the final note: I have never seen a group of people who are entrepreneurs and hustlers like I have in Senegal. Everybody from the time they get up till they go to sleep is hustling. What I mean by hustling, they're trying to sell you something. They're trying to peddle their products. Why are they trying to do this? Because this is the way they make their living, ladies and gentlemen. There is no safety nets over here. Like we have in the West. If they realize that they don't get out there and convince you to buy something, they're probably not going to eat that day. And so they are very persistent. Have a sales director. I can appreciate it. They taught me some great things as far as like how to deal with people. They're relentless. Everyone hustles, from the children to the mothers, to the husbands, to the families. Everybody hustles out there. I really believe, Dynast, that they look down upon laziness over here. It would be, if you're a lazy person over here in this culture, I really believe that would be frowned upon. And once again, even though it's 90% Muslim, the people still treat you incredible here. And my goal is, just to return that back to them. And we appreciate you guys hearing us out. Please follow up with Prince Dynast Amir. Go on the website. start booking your trip. Even if you want to just pay for it like at half, or just get out there, just plan it and experience it and come here to go. Oh, and don't worry about whether someone can come with you or not. I'm out here by myself, and I'm not by myself. You know, if you can understand what I'm saying. So just experience it. It will change your life. Thank you for hearing me out.
Appreciate it, Fitzgerald. And that's Downfold.Africa. Make sure you visit Downfold.Africa. This is a beautiful bookstore.
Yes, it is. This is the one I actually want, man. I don't believe in them all. I don't want to bring them up, but I want this one.